and let's try to unravel all the mysteries in this video. Hey everyone, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm the Monio, the interdimensional demon who talks most about to be Hero X on YouTube, and you're on my channel. One of the most mysterious protagonist arcs we've had was that of Yi-Soul, more precisely Yang Cheng, since this is the arc that connects the least to the others so far. However, in this video, I'll point out some things that few people noticed and that directly connect to Lin Ling's arc and Moon's death. But let's take it one step at a time. In this arc, we have three main characters: Yang Cheng, who is the protagonist, Xia Qing, who is the protagonist's love interest, and Shang Chao, who is a friend of both. And speaking of Shang Chao, let's start with him. Have you noticed that he looks a lot like a certain person? Yes, the guy looks exactly like the hero Nice. And who is Nice's manager? Yes, Shang Chao's father. But the Monio, you're trying to say that Shang Chao and Nice are the same person. That's an interesting point. The problem is that Shang Chao died at the end of the Yi-Soul arc. Indeed, he did die, but in episode 20, it's said that the hero Nice was created through fear. He apparently doesn't use trust value, which indicates that Nice himself must be some kind of experiment. This is quite plausible if you consider, for example, that Yen Mo apparently keeps the body of his dead son and is trying to resurrect him. Furthermore, it's already clear that Shang Chao's father conducts scientific experiments on humans. This is shown in episode 18, when we see that he performed some experiment on the body of a man who was quite destroyed and preserved in a sort of capsule. And an interesting thing is that if Nice is a clone of Shang Chao, or perhaps Shang Chao himself whose body was used in some experiment, this would pretty much justify Nice's story we see in the first episode. Nice may have discovered the truth, or perhaps even recovered old memories from Shang Chao's mind, and the shock of discovering he was used in an experiment by his own father leads Nice to take his own life, as we saw in the first episode. But the theory doesn't end there. Have you noticed that Xia Qing looks a lot like Moon? Have you noticed that Moon's name, Xiaoyue Qing, is the same as Xia Qing's, only with a few extra letters? This can't be just a coincidence. But the Monio, are you going to tell me they're the same person too? Their hair and eyes aren't even the same color. Well, that's true, but her change in appearance is entirely possible. The very first episode introduces the concept that trust value can bring physical changes to the user, like Lin Ling, who changes her hair and eye color after becoming Nice's replacement. So, it's entirely plausible that she changed her appearance. Furthermore, in Nice's concept trailer, where he appears facing his main villain, Moon appears, and her hair is brown. Furthermore, it would be very obvious that it's the same character if she simply had the exact same appearance, so she's probably Xia Qing. Let's remember that Yang Cheng's arc doesn't seem to connect with any other hero arcs, aside from Yen Mo revealing himself to be a member of the Commission. However, Yi-Soul apparently killed Moon, and after this scene, Yi-Soul's arc begins. This narratively indicates that these two arcs should connect somehow. But the Monio, so was it the original Yi-Soul who killed Moon? Or was it Yang Cheng? Well, the Yi-Soul that appears in episodes 19 and 20 is the original Yi-Soul, who faced the original Hero 0 and 1. However, the Yi-Soul who killed Moon is likely Yang Cheng, as he apparently survived the battle with the original Yi-Soul, as this was part of Yen Mo's plan. And if you want to know who Hero 0 was and how Yi-Soul faced him, I have a video on the channel explaining everything. But what do you think of my theory? Do you agree? Leave a comment, and if you liked the video, subscribe to see more content. Until next time my people, demonic hugs.